My name is Kenechi Perpetua Ugwu. I work for MTN Nigeria as an Asset and Configuration Coordinator in the IS division of the company. Why I decided to come for BSN? In the very first place, I am somebody that loves education and I like acquiring knowledge, and I always like to have a step ahead, to be a step forward. So I tried to make inquiries for a number of schools. I applied to several Nigerian schools, ABU, even Unilag and certain other schools. But the condition was that I couldn't find what I was looking for, and I needed that would impact my life in the way that I wanted. So I came across a colleague of mine in the office that told me about BSN, and even though I couldn't afford the money as at the time, but look, it seemed as if this was what I wanted. Although I would have loved the likes of Harvard, but I don't have the money for Harvard. But I thought of it, if BSN can give me what Harvard could give me, so why not go for it? At the first point in time when I decided to come, I wasn't convinced, but I decided to check it out. And when I came, I attended the first lecture and it seemed okay with me. I decided to continue. I could remember in the first class that I equally threw this particular question to Larry, and I was like, why do you compare BSN to Harvard? Does it mean that the much people pay to go to Harvard, that they can't get it here, and then BSN will be taken lower than Harvard? No. One thing, he gave me an answer that convinced me. He said, the Harvard that you want to go to is in your heart. So a lot of people might have gone to Harvard, but that impact, do they see it? But if you make up your mind that in BSN that you get that people go out there in Harvard together, you get, then you have it. And moreover, BSN is an action learning. So you do and you practice it and you learn on the go. And that was a convincing one for me. I decided to go into it fully. It wasn't easy because as at the time I started, I wasn't financially buoyant, but I struggled through it, knowing that, look, there's always light at the end of the tunnel and there's nothing good that comes easy. So it took me 2 years of my life, within which, you know, it was a serious work because it crumbled my social life. It put a lot of things about me was put on hold. My weekends were not mine. I had to make up to schools, I have to make up to subset meetings, I have to write my apps, I have to do my research. I didn't have time to myself. At a point in time I feel I'm choking, but at the end of the day, I sat down to think, I cast my mind back in terms of what I have today and what I used to have before then. And I found out that, look, there's this sudden awareness that came over me, and it couldn't have come by chance if I didn't come for BSN. And there's this global awareness and this potential, this boldness I all of a sudden was able to express, even when there are management meetings happening in my organization and I'm speaking. I find out that people are keen to listen to what I'm saying, and it dawned on me that something is happening. That means there's a transformation going on. And at the point in time that I learned that I was being transformed, I put in more effort to make sure that transformation yields a very good result. I thank God that today, the impact of BSN could be seen. You don't need to experience it. If I talk, you feel it in what I say. If I act, you experience it from my action. When I walk, you know that there's a difference. And it's a whole lot of life-changing experience to me. It's a broadening of horizon. It's a broadening of knowledge. It's an awesome experience. That's what I can say. And professionally, I think in my career, it has equally propelled me so high. I can't overemphasize, but I'll say that the experience has been awesome and very wonderful. Thank you.